Caleb Maupin, outside vlog rant. Sounds good to me.
Hey folks, I'm out here in Brooklyn near Prospect Park, in that area where the fountain is near Prospect.
Is he wearing like one of those hats that you can buy for like 40 cents from like every dollar store in the entire world? It really looks like it. That's awesome. I love him. He's my favorite man. I love Caleb Maupin.
Prospect Park, if you've ever been here. It's a nice little place out here in Brooklyn. I thought I might just hop on. You know, this isn't going to be a really long, complicated video. I don't have time for that. I do make a lot of content, but I just felt the need to make this video real quick because a lot of people have noticed that the mainstream left, the Jacobin crowd, the bread tubers, that whole milieu, they're in kind of a cancel culture frenzy. I mean, they've always been trying to cancel people, always been trying to destroy people's lives and careers.
Oh man, he's a cancel culture guy. Caleb Maupin, ContraPoints. I'm a canceled victim.
If they don't go along with their pro-imperialist version of socialism, everyone's a Nazi, everyone's a Nazbol, everyone's a tanky, everyone's, you know, if you don't go along with Washington's latest war, you don't think socialism is just an employee stock ownership program, if you don't denounce and disavow every country the USA is getting ready to attack.
Honestly, that sounds to me like what Caleb Maupin thinks socialism is. Like, not even actually. He seems to think socialism is like, you know, FDR, New Deal, Second Bill of Rights sort of thing. When he gets down to talking practical stuff, what he suggests is generally worse than work cooperatives. So
if you don't cut off and disassociate from anyone who doesn't 100% agree with, you know, their platform on whatever issue it is, you're a bad person.
True.
They've been doing this for a while. Nothing particularly new about it. What is new is it seems like now that Biden is in office, they're winding it down. You know, the DSA, bread tube, Jacobin, they don't really have a reason to exist anymore, right? These are wings of the establishment that put out a socialist-sounding message that is safe and is
so true. The Jacobins are trying to cancel Caleb Maupin, and I will not stand for it.
Is, you know, comfortable for the leaders, and then they police the rest of the movement. And I think right now, because Biden is in and the Trump movement is defeated and down for the count, they're trying to prove their relevancy. You know, they're trying to argue that basically they're still relevant, they're not irrelevant, they still have a reason to exist. And that reason to exist is that they're going to purge, you know, they're going to go after Jimmy Dore, and they're going to go after Convo Couch, and they're going to go after anybody, you know.
These people actually think like Jimmy Dore and Caleb Maupin and whatever the fuck Condo Couch is, like, have any influence whatsoever on anything. Honestly, just absurd. This is what happens when you spend too much time in certain circles of Twitter. You end up like thinking that like they're way more important than they ever have even been close to being, you know? So Caleb Maupin believes that like this entire sort of special apparatus of the Democratic Party, now that it's defeated Trump, it's moving all of its resources to canceling him and Jimmy Dore and the Condo Couch.
Anyone who supports Tulsi Gabbard, or anybody who, you know, doesn't support overthrowing the Cuban government, or doesn't support overthrowing the government of Venezuela, or the government of Syria, or the government of Iran. And they're trying to prove to the establishment they still have some value. And, you know, the whole thing with Anna Kasparian and Aaron Mate and that whole thing, again, they really don't have a reason to exist right now. So they're struggling. They're struggling to prove that they're still relevant to the powers that be by ultra ramping up their role of, you know, smearing and trying to destroy people's lives. And so that's why I wanted to just quickly make this.
I'd imagine like walking past Caleb Maupin while he's recording this will be an amazing experience.
Video. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Trying to get to the point, which is that I've been canceled. I've been canceled, and I'm still here, and you will be too. You know, I started making videos, and you know,
I will be too. I've been canceled numerous times. It doesn't do anything. Getting canceled actually benefits you because my channel has only continued growing after being canceled about 20 different times.
Immediately, people decided that because I spoke with a respected Russian anti-imperialist intellectual who has his own perspective that I don't agree with. Oh my God.
Oh, a respected Russian anti-imperialist intellectual. He's talking about fucking Dugin. He describes Dugin as a fucking respected Russian anti-imperialist intellectual. That is next level stuff there. I thought this was going to be like a random whatever video, but that is actually an amazing description. Wow, that is impressive levels of like obfuscation of what Dugan is. Absolutely incredible.
God, he's a Nazbol. No, I talked to some.
Literally, what Dugan was one of the founders of the Nazbols, right? It's just Wikipedia because I'm Xander Hall. Dugan and Limonov is the main guy. So Dugan and Limonov sought to unite far left and far right radicals on the same platform, with Dugan viewing National Bolsheviks as a point between communist ideas and fascists. Okay? So Dugan left in 1998, and apparently, according to Wikipedia, him leaving caused the party to move further to the left. So if that's at all like remotely true, then that's very interesting. Dugan was instrumental in convincing Limonov, who was the main Bolshevik, the main Nazbol guy, in convincing him to get into politics in the first place. So yes, people call Dugan a Nazbol because he's literally one of the two founders of the party. He was in the party for like 6 years, and him leaving the party led to it moving further to the left, meaning that he was like a right-winger within this already incredibly problematic Nazbol party. So, yeah, you know, I think calling Dugan a Russian anti-imperialist intellectual might be downplaying his links to the National Bolshevik Party, aka the Nazbols, who kind of have a flag here that's modeled off the Nazi flag a little bit. That might be downplaying his links to them just a little bit, you know, just a teensy-weensy little bit, Caleb. But I mean, it's okay. He survived being cancelled by the fake left, and I can too. What are they doing calling the founder of the National Bolshevik Party a Nazbol? What's next? What's next, man? They're gonna call fucking Goebbels a Nazi? Unbelievable, the shit that the fucking fake synthetic left is doing these days.
Somebody who used to be part of the Nazbol party and now runs the Eurasian movement. And people decided that, you know, because the
Eurasian movement is like basically further right Nazbol.
Interviewed somebody who...
The Eurasian movement, I mean, come on. The Eurasianism stuff is basically like Russian geopolitical, Russian sort of borderline fascist nationalism, with the idea that Russia should essentially be like the world's main geopolitical power.
Who has a position on the transgender issue, that I must be a...
The transgender issue. Oh man, the way that he talks about this stuff.
A transphobe. Well, no, I work with a lot of trans people. I've always been sympathetic to the trans community and what they go through. I don't know very much about it, and I don't want to know because I view it as a human rights issue. I have a lot of love for my trans friends. I don't want anyone to harm them. But other than that, when it comes to what gender means and what it is, I don't know, you know, and I respect them, and I want them to be respected. I want them to be who they are and have the right to be who they are and not have anybody mess with them. But other than that, I just don't get into it. You know.
Why not? I mean, so you think that they should be respected, but you're not willing to pronounce on whether their like identity is valid. That's kind of weird. If you're not willing to make a strong pronouncement in favor of these people, I would say that you probably don't actually respect them, because that's kind of what they want and need.
And folks, these people, you will never please them. So that's the first thing you need to get through your head, is that when they come for you and they start with the red, brown, Nazbol stuff, you will never please them. No matter what you do, does not matter. You're a secret Nazi, you're a red, brown. No matter what, no matter what. You know, you could go out and say the sky is blue, and they'll tweet out like, you know, that blue, everyone knows blue is a code word for white supremacist group.
Man, he just literally repeats the exact same shit over and over again. This is like from his book. He's like, oh, ContraPoints made a video telling people that you know, if you do the OK sign, that could be a Nazi dog whistle. So now they think that they have all of these code words to identify a Nazi, and that's him basically repeating this shit again.
There was a white supremacist group in France in 1942 that used blue as its code sign. These people are idiots, and you'll never please them. And when you fall into that trap of trying to please them, you're only making it worse. Because the more you fall into the trap of trying to please them, the more you look weak and pathetic. And at the end of the day, when stuff gets real, all right, now, you know, we're talking on the internet and all that, but as the capitalist crisis continues, people are going to want real organizations. People are going to want real leaders who can really get things done. And when things get real,
Oh, is he gonna say, I really want him to say here that he's gonna be there, right? Like, he really thinks that he's gonna be like the fucking, the leader of the next revolution. Please say it, Caleb.
At that point, people are not going to want to follow a weak person.
Ooh.
People are not going to want to follow somebody who goes, oh, I'm sorry, I disavow this guy. People are going to want to follow someone with strength. People are going to follow somebody who's got some oomph behind what they say. And if you can withstand being canceled, if you can withstand, you know, the hate videos and the smears and the lies, if you can withstand it, people will respect you. I gotta tell you, I don't know how many people that I've met in the last year who had never heard of me until these people started attacking me. And then they watched my content and they said, wow, that's just a pack.
I mean, how many people could there possibly be? That's 17.4k subscribers. Like, how many people could there possibly be? Like, my channel is small, but it's way bigger than his and grows way faster. So I don't know. I don't really think there's that many people.
Lies. You know, Caleb's anti-racist. Caleb's anti-imperialist. Caleb is one of the smartest, well-informed people about Marxism I've ever heard. People love my...
Oh my god, he's imagine saying these things about yourself, man, but attributing them to other people, so that makes it okay. Wow, I'm one of the smartest person. My head is extremely large, and I am incredibly sweet and awesome. Everyone tells me that. I'm one of the smartest people out there. Everyone's saying this, you know. As a famous man, Caleb Maupin once said. As a famous man, Caleb Maupin once paid a voice actor on Fiverr to say.
If you are one of the many people getting interested in socialism and world politics these days, you've probably heard of Caleb Maupin.
Wiser words have never been spoken before. So true. So true. So face so true emoji. So true. Yeah, Caleb Maupin in a random parking lot. Man, Caleb Maupin is by far the best anti-imperialist to ever live. He's extremely fucking smart and awesome. As I walk around filming myself with my fucking phone in like a random park.
Lectures and all of that. And people see right through it. And when it gets down to it...
You see, the thing with that is like, I've got a bit of a revelation for you guys. Most people are fucking stupid, okay? I say that with all the love in the world. Most people are fucking stupid, and they mistake like someone being wordy and like being confident in their speech with them actually having something worthwhile and special to say. If I wanted to, I could easily make a video convincing most of you of something completely wrong and stupid, just because I know how to outline an argument and like present evidence confidently and stuff, you know? It doesn't surprise me at all that there's some people out there who are dumb enough to just see Caleb Maupin like, you know, repeat like some stupid point three times in a row and be like, wow, that's so true, man. So true.
You have to keep in mind that at the end of the day, the DSA, Jacobin, bread tube crowd are the best friends that real Nazis ever had. Because if everyone's a Nazi, if people are married to non-white people, but they're still Nazis, if people have spent their life...
Oh! Caleb's got a black friend now, apparently.
Fighting racism and opposing...
This guy just does nothing but fucking talk about himself and how oppressed he is by the fake left, man. It's just so egotistical. Like, honestly, Caleb Maupin is basically a drama streamer.
Police brutality, and they're still Nazis. If everyone's a Nazi because they disagree with one position or they talk to somebody or whatever, pretty soon nobody's a Nazi. Pretty soon nobody's a Nazi. You gotta think about that. So my advice is if they come after you, you know, don't be weak. Don't be pathetic. We worship weakness on the left. We got to get over that. You know, you can be strong. You can be a...
Wow, he sounds like fucking Vorsh. Vorsh Caleb Maupin. The Vorsh Caleb Maupin vortex. Vorsh. Yeah, enjoy your left. Built on weakness and a collective inability to criticize one another. I'll be over here building my left, which isn't full of mentally ill crybabies desperately craving out safe spaces and whining about criticism. Debate it if you want, elsewise, fuck off. Elsewise, fuck off. Vorsh, Caleb Maupin. The left is weak and we need a strong leader. Perhaps he can even speak German and be like, oh, nein, just like that. Maybe. Like Caleb Maupin and Vorsh. Best friends. Meme shaking hands. Ha ha ha, get it? Do you get it? I'm doing the meme.
Strong socialist. Don't be over-socialized. Consider it a badge of honor when they come after you. Stand your ground, and you will come out of this stronger than ever. You will come out...
It's funny, because, like, I do what he's talking about, right? Like, people try to cancel me literally at least once a week based on the stupidest shit ever. I literally just, like, laugh at it, but he seems to take it as, like, he's on the front lines of fucking D-Day or something, man. Like, it's so overly dramatic. Like imagine if every single time that someone, like, posted a screenshot of me saying the word Mediterranean to being like, oh, what the fuck? Bad Empanada believes in race science? Imagine if, like, I went out into a park and started fucking filming myself, like, you know, they want to cancel you, but you need to be strong, like Alexander Dugin and me and Vosh. Absurd stuff here, man. And he's not, you know, Caleb's not the only one who takes his stuff absurdly seriously. Basically, like, every drama streamer does it. ContraPoint's made an entire fucking video complaining about people being mean to her on Twitter. And even in the videos that she still makes now, like, she still just has to throw in, like, random tweets with 5 likes and, like, talk about them for at least 5 minutes. It's absurd. People just take the shit that people throw at them way too seriously. And that's because they take themselves way too seriously.
Out of this stronger than ever. Don't be weak. Don't be cowardly. Don't be pathetic. When they come for you, when they start trying to destroy your life and spreading fake rumors and reinterpreting everything, first of all, there's nothing you can do to please these people. Nothing, right? No matter what you do, they will make something up. And 2, you'll come out of this better, because when people see you stand your ground, they'll respect you. So I'm still here. They can make up whatever horse garbage they want. I'm still here. I actually believe in this stuff. These people don't. At the end of the day, most of these internet people, they don't really believe in this. They don't really believe in this stuff. You can tell that. You know, they call up Ben Burgess and he tells them, you know, what Mark said.
Oh my god, man. Just going through all the motions. Ben Burgess. Ben Burgess. I don't like him. DSA Jacobin. Every single Kayla Maupin stream and video is the exact fucking same thing. Over and over again. I don't like these people. They're attacking me. I don't like it. I'm angry.
They haven't read Marx. You know, they Google and they get on Wikipedia and they read about this stuff. They don't really believe this. They don't really believe this stuff. They're good at the high school drama part, the gossip and all that. At the end of the day, they don't really believe in this stuff. Well, I do.
You said that 5 times, dude.
And you do. And if you stick around and you endure this, people are going to respect you.
Who are you talking to? No one knows who any of these people are.
So that's all I got to say. Just want to make a quick video because it needs to be said. Thanks.
Well, thanks for saying what needs to be said, Caleb.
If you
truly are, babes. And I love you. And I wish you were my wife. I'll miss you, Caleb. See you on the flip side, bud.